Obviously, there was a good fight there, and Jimmie had some pretty good speed, and so did Kyle, and them two were really good. And it was I think our three cars were probably the three cars to beat all day long. We had a run there where I felt like we got out front and had a good shot at it, and Yell came out and then had the issue on pit road where I just got in the brakes and it couldn't get it to slow down quite as well as I needed to, and then put myself in a bad position where the 10 blocked me, and it was probably my fault. But from there it was just a dogfight to get some track position back, and did the last pit stop and got out up front, and just fought as hard as I could to keep the lead, but just came up a little bit short there. Thought I had it until that last yell came out, but there's nothing you can do when somebody's wrecked on the track, so I can understand that. But just a good effort. Came up a little bit short. Felt great about the speed we had. Feel like we caught a couple of bad breaks today and still put out a solid effort. So, I feel confident that if we keep putting efforts out like this, that we can win races and be tough to beat for the championship. But it was a fun day for sure. I really enjoyed this race, and I guess some people did too in the stands. I heard they were pretty excited, so that's great to know, and we'll keep fighting. I think the restarts made the difference. Jimmie probably would have got me with an extended amount of laps to go, but with only 5 or 6 to go, when we had the lead, I felt pretty good about it. But getting that that last yellow, I feel like restarts. I've used this analogy before. They're like rock paper scissors, and eventually you're going to lose them. It's just a matter of time because there's always a strategy to counteract the strategy. So, to win 2 out of 3 is, I felt lucky to do that. But obviously I didn't win the last one that counts. I think NASCAR said before that they're not going to get out a micrometer and measure that kind of stuff, and that's kind of the interpretation of the rules right now, and via that interpretation, I think it was probably fair play on both sides. Every restart, I didn't have very good drive today for some reason. Every restart, I spun the tires, and it was just one of them deals, and we fought through it best we could, but that's part of the rock paper scissors analogy. So we'll just fight through that, and it's just one of them deals. Your first question, the 2 tires, that was something that I thought was the right way to go, and I stopped short of saying it was my call because we were a team and we make decisions together, and Paul and I made the decision together. I might have poked him a little bit to do it, but we still made it together, and I thought that was the right thing to do, and maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, who knows, but it was worth a shot. It don't feel good, but there's a part of you that just feels like you're first in class. When you catch the breaks that he caught today with the yellows, and then you execute like they can, you're unbeatable. And I'm confident that we can execute at a high level. And I'm confident that the way that it's worked over the last 3 weeks, that we haven't caught good breaks or bad breaks, and he's caught several really good ones. I'm confident that that'll come back around. And when it does, we'll change these seconds and fifths or whatever they are over the last few weeks into wins. We'll probably need to win one of the next 2 races, but I would have said that either way. I feel like, Phoenix is a whole different animal. I know you want to pull the stats up where he's been so dominant, but when they repaved it last year, it's just not the same track. So, I don't feel like a notebook there is really all that significant, other than the past 2 races there where we've been just as good in both races. I felt like we might have been a little bit better in the fall than he was, and he was probably just a little bit better than we were in the spring. So, looking at it that way, I'd say it's probably a heads-up match going into Phoenix, and probably the same going into Homestead. We just need to win the heads-up matches, and we didn't today. That's not good, but it's not bad either. I think there's still plenty of potential to do that. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's my dream to run for a Sprint Cup championship. It's any driver at this level's dream to run for a championship. And it's a lot of fun to do. Certainly I would have liked to have won today, but I feel like we're fighting the good fight and doing some great things as a team that I'm really, really proud of. Obviously it's not going to come easy, but anything worth doing in life shouldn't come easy, and I appreciate the efforts of the people I'm around to make it happen, and I appreciate the fact that it's difficult because it brings out the best in everybody. And as a group, I feel like we've brought our best, and I'm really proud of everybody for that.